Okay, good day to you all. My name is JP Sarmiento. I'm an immigration lawyer for a Sarmiento immigration law firm. Today we're going to talk about, the process of filing, the processing times for filing a green card application based on marriage to a U.S. citizen. Assuming everyone's eligible, affidavit support is fine, entry was legal, no other basis for inadmissibility. Because a lot of people ask, what should I expect? How fast can I get my green card? So of course, the answer is it depends. But what is the typical timeline, especially, since they increased the fee to $1,070 for adjustment of status and $420 for the I-130. So this is how, this is basically the timeline for marriage to a U.S. citizen green card cases. So obviously you first file the packet, okay, the I-130, 485, 765, G325A, 864. So you send it out to immigration. Okay, and then about 1 to 2 weeks later, usually about 10 business days, you'll get the receipt notice for the I-130, the 485 receipt notice, the advance parole receipt notice if anything was filed, 765 receipt notice if that was filed also. Advance parole and 765, those are also free when you apply for adjustment of status. And then 1 week later, from getting your receipt notice, you should get the fingerprint and biometrics appointment notice. Okay, so that will give you a future date, probably 2 weeks from the time that you receive it, to be fingerprinted and to have your picture taken at the address, at the time, the place that's specified on the fingerprint and biometrics appointment. And the next thing that you would get about, I'd say, 1.5 to 2 months from the time that you file the application, if any, is a request for evidence. Unless you file it completely, you probably won't get that. And then 2 to 2.5 months, sometimes even less, like 1 month and 3 weeks. So 2 to 2.5 months, you should get your interview notice, scheduling you for an interview from the day that you receive it, anywhere from 1 week to about 3 weeks from the time that the interview notice is received. So from the time of filing, the interview is probably going to be scheduled anywhere between 2 and 3/4 months up to about 3 to 4 months. So, how fast it is for a green card based on marriage to a U.S. citizen, assuming there are no issues, no requests for evidence, benefit, everything is, fine, legal entry, overstay, no basis for inadmissibility, no criminal records that could delay the background check. Basically just 3 to 4 months, and at some instances even less, like 2 months and 3 weeks. So, for any one of you who's just kind of curious about what to expect, what the timeline is, that's basically a common time frame for marriage to a U.S. citizen green card case. Probably about 70 to 80% of the cases follow that type of time frame, regardless of where the application is filed. I mean, it's filed in Chicago, but regardless of where the applicant resides. My experiences in most CIS offices, that's the time frame for these types of cases. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 216-573-3712. My name is JP Sarmiento of the Sarmiento Immigration Law Firm. We have free consultations, and thank you for listening.